Welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to United States versus Panama in the semifinals of the 2023 CONCACAF Gold Cup. The defending champions skated through Canada, and now they play a hot Panama team. A very good hot Panama team who may be the favorites here, considering they only played 90 minutes and demolished Qatar. The USA played 120 on Sunday night. One less day of rest and 120 minutes plus a shootout. I mean, come on now. This could go sideways. I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying it could. Estados Unidos contra Panama en las semifinales de la Copa Oro de la CONCACAF 2023. United States starting 11. In goal, Matt Turner. The back four, Brian Reynolds, Miles Robinson, Aaron Long, and DeJuan Jones. The midfield three, Gianluca Busio, James Sands, Jordi Mihailovic. The front three, Brandon Vasquez, Jesus Ferreira, and Cade Cowell, which is actually a pretty good front three if I say so myself. I like it. That may save the U.S. For Panama, in goal, Orlando Mosquera. The back three, Fidel Escobar, Harold Cummings, Andres Andrade. The midfield four, Edgar Barcenas, Adalberto Carrasquilla, Anibal Godoy, Eric Davis. The front three, Jose Fajardo, Alberto Quintero, and Ismael Diaz. How? That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. How? How we doing, Isaiah? Surprised Ferreira and Vasquez start together. That may actually be a good thing, though, to be honest. I think that front line of Cowell, Ferreira, Vasquez, if they have any energy, that's going to really hurt Panama. I think they needed something like that. Hopefully it works out that way. Why is Long playing? I don't know. I didn't hear anything about Miazga being hurt or in any situation like that. I guess Long's just getting his minutes in a semifinal against a hot Panama side. Yeah, I guess he was the most ready to play after that Sunday match, I guess. That's my guess. How we doing, Rory? Nice. Exactly. I asked myself the same thing. Exactly. How we doing, Mile High? How we doing? 6:30 kickoff. I mean, if they posted something that could be called Russian propaganda, I mean, I could see why. You don't. You just talk about football and NASCAR and other geeky things like anime and video games. Sometimes. That's all you do. How is that Russian propaganda? That's the craziest thing I've heard. They're a dog account where they show posts of dogs. Are any of the dogs wearing classical Russian costumes? If not, they're not a Russian propaganda account. What are the U.S.'s chances tonight? I still think overall the U.S. is going to find a way. I'd say, again, it's 70-30, just like the Canada game. The USA is the favorite here. The USA is the favorite here, 70-30. I think they're the more likely team to win. They'll find a way to win. I think Panama still has a chance. Probably more of a chance than Canada, but I don't want to admit that because that would make me feel bad. That would make me feel bad. So, yeah, 70-30. 70 for the U.S. to win, 30 that they get knocked out, whether it's a shootout or after 120 or 90. 70-30, just like the Canada game. But it is true. I was the only person to actually have faith in Canada. Even though it wasn't a lot, I was the only person to have faith in them, and it almost paid off. It almost paid off. Panama wearing white, USA wearing their blue kits. And you know what? I like that blue U.S. jersey. I may have to pick one up. I'm not going to lie. I probably need another U.S. jersey besides this one. That blue U.S. kit? Maybe. I don't know. No, they're wearing sombreros or sports jerseys. Well, there you go. Why is the stadium empty? I don't know. I thought it was sold out. CONCACAF was like, oh, Snapdragon sold out for USA versus Panama. Don't look like it. Isn't this where the San Diego team's supposed to play when they come into MLS, I think? Nah, I like this. I like the one they're wearing here better, to be honest. I thought about it before I saw this blue jersey. I thought about it, but still better than the white jersey, though. Still better. What do you think about the rule where they discard yellows if it goes to a shootout? Well, here's my thought about that, all right? That would have been good for Canada if they won. Because, we kind of got screwed over with the yellow cards. So, yeah, I mean, I like it. I think in that case, I think going like 2 yellow cards throughout a tournament to suspend you for the next game is BS anyway, to be honest. Like, you got to be really, really careful, especially for a player like Richie Larea or, yeah, we'll use Richie as an example. He always gets a yellow card. It's always a thing. Like, if Richie doesn't get a yellow card, that's kind of wild, to be honest. Like, Richie always finds a way. So, even if he's on as a sub, he always finds a way. That's just the way he plays. So, yeah, I think 2 yellow cards to get you suspended for the next match is just stupid anyway. So, if you go to a shootout and that saves you for the next round, I'm fine with it. 1 card, 1 game suspended. That's even worse. To me personally, you got 3 yellow cards in a tournament like this, in the Champions Cup or whatever, then you could talk about it. I think 3 yellow cards in 3 games, or if it's one after, okay, how do I put it like this? If it's one after the other, it could be 2 cards. If it's 1 game, then the next game you get a yellow card in 2 straight games, you should be suspended for the next game. If it's a yellow card in the first group match and then a yellow card in the last group match or the first knockout match, it should probably be 3. If you could space them out, it should be 3. But if it's one after the other, one game, you end up with a yellow card at the end of the 2 games in a row, you should be out. Then I can understand it. But if you're spacing them out and you're not really that type of player, I mean, come on now. I think 3 is a bit more fair. And accumulation should be taken away. You know what? And also, accumulation should also be cleared after the group stage. You have a card accumulation for the group stage and then for the knockouts. Or I guess they're probably taken away after the quarters, right? Probably. But that doesn't make any sense. Honestly, when it comes to the knockouts, if you don't get sent off, you shouldn't be suspended for the next match, especially in a tournament like this. Exactly. I think that's better, to be honest. How we doing, Sebastian? Because Berhalter's looming. Yeah, because Aaron Long's going to start the first game in September against I don't know. Who was it again? Uzbekistan. He's going to start against Uzbekistan and then ship 2 goals, Aaron Long. That's what he's going to do. Game's about to start. Yeah, I know. Not that I care about watching them because they're not in the SEC. They ain't playing Mississippi State either. I don't care. This is where it's supposed to play where San Diego Wave are playing right now. Okay. Where were we? Exactly. In most cases. Latif Blessing to Toronto. Didn't expect that coming. You know what? I like it, though. I would have made the move, too. Matt Turner in goal. We'll talk more about it after I talk about the 11s. DeJuan Jones, Aaron Long, Miles Robinson, Brian Reynolds, Jordy Mihailovic, James Sands, Gianluca Busio, Jesus Ferreira, Brendan Vasquez, Cade Cowell. Oh, Vasquez is the 9. Thought Mob has it wrong. All right. Can I say it's a blessing? You may as well. But again, Blessing is better than what we have. The only thing that would piss me off about Blessing being traded to Toronto is if they trade him for Coelho. If they send Coelho to New England, I'm going to scream. Then I don't want it. Well, I mean, Blessing's still a good player, but Mosquera in goal, Andrade Cummings, Escobar, Davis Godoy, Carrasquilla, Barcenas, Quintero, Fajardo, Diaz. Yeah, I kind of feel like it's going to be some like that, where it's like Jordy Mihailovic is the one who scores the winner, and it's a 1-0 win. Yeah, I kind of feel like that's the case. No changes for Panama. They dominated Qatar. I'm not surprised. I do like that Panama keeper kit, though. He's better than you have, but don't send Coelho. Exactly, that's how I feel. If they send Coelho, I don't like the move. As much as I do hearing it's just Latif, I take it. He's better than what we have. But don't send Coelho. If they send Coelho, that's the thing that's going to piss me off. I wouldn't be surprised. 70-30, though. Well, that Panama goalkeeper kit remind me of Ford Madison kits because it's the teal that Madison uses and the pink that they use. That's probably why. And it has that sort of like vibey thing, you know. And they've kicked off 8 seconds in. 0-0. Mosquera has the ball. Thank you. By the way, I think I want to buy that USA blue kit they're wearing during this Gold Cup. Vasquez already. Cross. Shot. Off the post. Off the post by Cowell. Already. Yeah, I know. Well, it's not funny for me. It's just sad. Cross in. It's just sad. 9 matches ago, you lost 5 in a row. I know. Time traveler. I think I heard about that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Cowell off the post. But I still really like these blue USA kits for the Gold Cup. Cross in from Panama, and nobody's there. Diaz crossed, or Davis crossed away. 1 minute in. Panama's had a moment too. Godoy, Sands blocks the shot. I mean, Cowell, Carrasquilla was in there. That's probably why. If it was just Cowell, that'd probably be 1-0 already. Yeah, the USA, they've definitely recuperated well after that Canada match. So far, personally, I think they have. I mean, yeah, Panama had a chance, but I'm not surprised. I think the one thing Panama has over Canada is that Panama has more forward play. They have a better chance to score a goal. Cross in. Behind. Oh, that was so close. Like, I think Panama has a better chance to score a goal. So, for an upset-wise, I think Panama doesn't have to just sit back and hope. They could score goals. I think that's the one thing that helps them or gives them a better chance than Canada had going into this game. And Canada already pushed the U.S. to the limit. So, again, I don't think Panama has to sit back. That's the one thing that would give me pause. If I'm a USA fan, well, I predicted them to win, but still. If I'm here rooting for USA, I would have pause for the fact that Panama could score. They've got great forward play. They've had throughout the tournament. Canada didn't. Arguably, the U.S. game was probably the best forward play they've had all tournament. And that took to the 108th minute. K's going the other way. Yes! Yes! Get out of here! Get out of here, Mark! Latif Blessing for K? That's a scalping! That's a scalping! Yes! Yes! Lovely! You better not be playing with me. You better not be playing with me. 3rd minute. That is a scalping. That is a highway robbery. We got Latif Blessing for K? I love Jason Hernandez. What an amazing general manager. Jason's the guy. Screw it. Jason's the guy. It's true. K's gone. Yes. The Tronco is gone. No, Panama's pretty good. He's gone. That is what we call a highway robbery. Latif Blessing still has quality. He may be a diver, but he still has quality, and I don't think he's going to fall off like K did. So that's a highway robbery right there. 0-0, 4:10. Panama almost. It's 4:10, 4 minutes, 10 seconds. Not that far off from Fought Mob, so. Now, Bacala Jr. needs to leave, too. He'll probably retire after this year. I mean, let's be honest, right? K, what happened? Rightfully got shipped out the door. We got Coelho, Ibarra, Blessing, Cervania, Osorio. I mean, come on, man. Now we're talking about Mark Anthony K. Kai Kamara. Good player, but we're not talking about him. 5th minute, 0-0. I'm happy. Let's see. All right. Mark Anthony K to Latif Blessing. Let's go. And it's on the Athletic. Yeah. K got job that I'm here for it. The Toronto boys cooking up north. If you're here for it, I'm certainly here for it. How we doing, HJU? I did not. No. Nice. Thoughts on the fact PSG wants to ruin Mbappe's life? I mean, he wants to go to Madrid. Madrid wants Mbappe. Why don't you just stop playing around and just let him go? Like, Florentino Perez wants him. Mbappe wants Madrid. They have the money. How about you just pay the damn money, Florentino? Like, stop footing around it. Stop beating around the bush. We all know where this is going. So, I mean, hey, if PSG wants to drag this out, sure. Sure, drag it out. I don't care. Sure, drag it out. I don't care. But Kane to Bayern's still on. That just feels weird. Alphonso Davies and Harry Kane playing together. Dear Lord. All right. Well, I mean, who knows if Davies stays, but still. Ain't that weird? I actually have to like Harry Kane if Davies stays. Oh, my God. Well, I guess so then. I guess so. Miami and TFC doing a Hold My Beer competition. We both shall go to playoffs. And we're going to get to top 3 in Leagues Cup. So we're going to Champions Cup. That's what we're planning. It doesn't matter about the playoffs. Let's just get top 3 in Leagues Cup. That's all I'm asking. If we miss the playoffs and do that, I'll take it. In that situation. Panama playing forward in the 7th minute. Well, who doesn't win trophies at Bayern? Lol. Isaiah 1 must fall. I hope it's Miami. Of course. and he hopes it's Toronto. I don't think there's any hatred there. It's just the way it is. I just want Leagues Cup. So I hope Latif plays on Saturday. That would be great. And Ibarra. And Oso. But they did say they had no roster spots left. They had to do a 1-for-1 trade, Toronto. So that means, I guess, Larrea's staying. They got him back. Or they're making a deal out. Because if Larrea was going back on loan, that would have opened his spot. Which that would have meant. So Larrea's staying. Unless they have something else. I'm guessing Ibarra took the last open spot that wasn't Richie's. Richie is staying. And we traded K for Latif. Not bad. That's what it sounds like to me. Because Jason Hernandez said TFC had no open roster spots. They had to do a 1-for-1 trade. So I'm guessing there was an open spot that wasn't Richie's. That's what Ibarra filled. Richie is coming back. That's my guess. That's what it sounds like to me. But I'm just guessing. I guess they are making a deal to get Richie back. Or at least they're in the process and they're basically saying Richie's penciled in there. Which, okay. Fine by me. Okay, that's more than fine by me, but still. I did not see it. I may watch it tonight. I don't know. I didn't see it. Are you talking about their podcast episode or their most recent TV episode? I don't even know if I listened to the podcast version. I don't even know if I saw any clips off of Herc's TikTok from the last episode, to be honest. So I probably need to watch it. Cross in, shot. Off the post. That was still the Cade Cal shot in the 10th minute. Vamos, Estados Unidos. I agree. Might as well. th minute. That Canada game ran me down. Wasn't it's the one after the Canada. Scored 0-0. Settle. Yes, I'm doing both. And I'm reviewing Mexico-Jamaica. I'm doing both. Imagine if Panama upsets USA tonight. I'm going to be a salty person. If Panama upsets the USA, one, my prediction was wrong. Second of all, I'm going to be salty. Because Canada was this close. 11th minute. Does anyone know who this Troy Aikman sounding commentator is? Is it John Strong? Like, John Strong never sounded like Aikman to me, and certainly Stu Holden doesn't sound like Troy Aikman either. So, oh yeah, I guess so. I never thought John Strong sounded like Troy Aikman. I never thought that. I mean, I don't like John Strong really either. I like him a bit more than Aikman. I hate Aikman's guts. Shot saved by Turner. Reynolds to play forward. If Panama wins, that means Mexico are winning for sure because there's no way FIFA would allow a Jamaica-Panama final to happen. This guy doesn't sound beta to me. I guess Stu Holden isn't calling the game. I think Aikman's an idiot. I think he's a troll. Aikman is a troll. And he just randomly shits on players for no reason. Like, and Joe Buck don't help him either. Joe Buck is just as boring. Like, Aikman's a jackass and Buck is boring. What are you doing? Like, I enjoy Greg Olson and it's Burkhart for NFL, right? Yeah, I enjoy Greg Olson and Kevin Burkhart way more. Way more. And I guess Brady and Burkhart when that starts happening, but of course. But KB is awesome. KB is awesome. I don't like Joe Buck. Never have. I mean, I can't listen to it, so what's the point? I'll be live for the Gold Cup final, but I can't listen to the Messi unveiling, so what's the point? Do I hate Tony Romo? I used to like him, but as a commentator, I think he's fallen off a lot. I wouldn't say hate, but he is becoming a chore to listen to. He is. He used to be great, but he's becoming a chore to listen to, so... Oh, wait, I can't watch it because I can't see it on Fox because DirecTV doesn't carry local Fox because my Fox affiliate is owned by the people that they're having a carriage dispute with. So I have to watch it on TUDNA. And oh, by the way, local Fox, I can't even watch local Fox on the Fox Sports app because it's connected to DirecTV. Oh, Univision's going to have it too? Okay. What would that mean if the Gold Cup Finals, Jamaica versus Panama? Jamaica's winning. I mean, Jamaica's winning anyway, but, you know, big up. How we doing? All love, all love. Good luck to Jamaica. Good luck to the Reggae Boys tonight. I'll be hoping for y'all. I predicted y'all, but I hope for y'all as well. They're going to win. 14th minute. USA sort of pulled off after the early start. Messi sucks now. Are you hating him? Are you hating on him? You're a Barcelona fan. Are you hating on him because he left and he didn't come back? He went out for milk and he never came back? Is that why you hating on him? True. Fifteenth minute. Oh, it's the Orlando City side of things. My bad. I was like, wait. Iniesta or Xavi? Xavi was the better player. Iniesta had the longevity, but Xavi was the more class footballer. He was the better passer. He had the better vision. I go with Xavi. Any day of the week, twice on Sunday. And I hate Barcelona, but Xavi was the better midfielder in my book. As a Real Madrid fan, I have to give Xavi his credits. Espria's there. 16th minute. K lost his jerk. But for me, it's Xavi. I think he's going to be in Moreno's place. Good. Espria's a good player. 8 Gold Cup titles for Mexico, 7 for USA, 1 for Canada. 0-0 for the U.S. versus Panama. 0-0, 15th minute. It's sort of fallen half and half. I'm under a tornado watch. Game's not airing. Local news is breaking. Northern Illinois area. Yep, y'all are under in Northern Illinois around Chicago and all that area. Y'all are under a 10% hatched area under the 15 likelihood for tornadoes on the SPC convective outlooks. So it's very likely that a tornado falls. It could be EF2, EF3. So it could be something. It could be something. So it's a good thing your local news is showing the tornado watch, the radar. It's a good thing. Don't be mad at your meteorologists. Besides, this one's on FS1 anyway. This game's on FS1 and TUDNA anyway. It's not on local Fox. That's the final. But still. So, one, you shouldn't be mad at your weather people because it's on FS1. Second of all, you shouldn't be mad at your weather people because they should cut in, especially if there's a really high chance for a strong tornado. So, don't get mad at it. As a hobbyist weatherman who knows everything about the weather and loves severe weather and hurricanes, I ask you, do not get mad at your weather people. Do not. They do their jobs for a reason. I mean, I could explain the same stuff, but I'm one of the only, I don't know. I know my stuff. I could look at a radar myself and be like, yep, I see what it is. But not many people could do that. So, there's a reason. Surprise USA Panama isn't at the same time Mexico versus Jamaica, considering they love scheduling USMT and Mexico games to be the last at 9 and last game of the day. But it's 2 semifinals. They're not going to lose ratings for either. K lost his germ. They took his germ. They took his germ. They took his germ. Yup, Gerard or Lampard. Oh, hell. As a player or as a manager? As a player, Gerard. As a manager, they both suck. And one, I'm saying that as a Chelsea fan, too. Gerard over Lampard. Gerard. Yeah, I would agree with that. Panama likes to play quick, make the United States run with them. If the United States keep up, Panama will be out. Yeah, and I think the U.S. has kept up, but they really should have scored that early goal. Y'all are still under the same pattern that we are, so there will be more mesoscale. There will be more mesoscale storms, more times. I haven't looked at the 7-day forecast. I don't think you're under the gun. Convective-wise, on the convective outlook, at least anything slider above for the next 3 days, I don't think y'all are. Let me check that again, but right now. But sometime over the next week, yeah, there'll probably be something, knowing the same pattern is still going. Like the Ring of Fire has been going on for like 3 weeks. It's been going on this whole tournament, to be honest. So, there you go. He got kicked out for Messi. I don't blame him. Pizarro deserves to get booted from Miami. He's a bum. And then Almeida picks him up for Athens. Panama keep attacking Aaron alongside the defense. They did their homework. I don't blame them. Chelsea versus Everton. Loser gets relegated. I'll take that bet. Hopefully Everton goes down. USA free kick. Buzio to take in the 20th minute. Yep. I don't know why you'd start Aaron Long. I guess he was the only fit center back to go 90 minutes. Miazga only went like 45. I mean, hell. I mean, Robinson's still starting, but I'm talking about that other side. You could have easily put Miazga on there. He only went 45 minutes. Is there like a freaking dearth of injuries? I thought there was like 2 center backs above Long. Free kick here by Buzio. Shot. Kicked away. I don't know. I don't know why Everton hasn't gone down yet. They've just gotten lucky. Twice. I hope they go down this year. Hello, Ryan. Come back from the gym. Eating a burger. Whataburger, I guess. Whataburger, I guess. Yeah, sounds good. I mean, it's funny because Damari Gray, he wants to go to Saudi. I heard that Damari Gray is talking to Saudi, and the Saudi team wants to buy him, or one of them. Which makes no sense. He's just getting his international feet under him. I don't know why you would do that. I mean, he just got his first caps for the Jamaican national team, and he wants to go to Saudi. This Saudi stuff is just, no. Header over the bar by Fajardo. Header over the bar by Fajardo. I mean, for me, nah, it's... This Saudi, they're not even getting the World Cup in 2030. They're just buying all these players now. TFC winning another MLS Cup is more likely, at least in the near term, I would say. In the long term, I'd say it's about equal, to be honest. Watch Saudi collect all the Infinity Stones and still be below MLS. I mean, China tried the same thing. And look what happened to them. I mean, COVID probably helped make the Chinese Super League fall apart, but still, even when they had the peak of their powers, they were still under MLS. So, and MLS has grown since then. Yes, I think he's an automatic starter, but not on the wing. I think Pulisic as an automatic starter is a 10. I think Leao stays on the wing. They're not moving him. They'll put up a striker. Pulisic's the 10, but he's an automatic starter. Dempsey, by far, Dempsey by far. Dempsey is a better player and a better pundit. No, nothing's there. Landon Donovan. Cross in. Cleared away. Like, Landon Donovan, Dempsey was better in Europe, and Dempsey was better in MLS. To be honest. Dempsey had a better career in Europe, and he had a better career in MLS, and he had a better USMNT career. And he's a better pundit, Clint Dempsey. And he's a sounder. And I like Dempsey. Literally in the ranks of the leagues, Argentina's Segunda League is higher than Saudi. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Pulisic better than Donovan. It's not even close. I don't know if you noticed this, but I may be the only one. Pulisic kind of looks like Landon Donovan, you know? Especially like in the face. Am I the only one? Like, to me, Pulisic kind of favors Landon Donovan. He kind of does. Am I crazy? At least on that case, I don't think so. I think they kind of favor each other. Except Pulisic does have a better hairline. Landon Donovan always had a busted hairline. So far, this game's looking very even. I knew Panama was going to be trying to punch the USA in the face. They're really trying to hurt us. Panama's doing their job. Agreed. Pulisic acts similar to Landon, but makes a better leader. Maybe that helps. But he does sort of look similar, though. Like in the face. He sort of, at least I see it. Similar. I didn't say exactly. I said similar. But maybe the leadership and then similar. Yeah. '25th minute. USA playing forward. Reynolds. Brian Reynolds. Oh, he didn't really have the angle, but damn, that was nice. Cross. Nope. Pulisic will become greater than Landon. Oh, I agree with that. I think he already is. To be honest. Who will take the torch from Pulisic? Well, I think Aaronson's a bit too close in age to Pulisic. Well, I guess you could say Paxton, but it depends on what you think. Like, if you think in the next cycle and a half that Pulisic is still there, but, like, the main guy is not him, Aaronson, Brendan Aaronson or Paxton, one of them. If you're talking about 3 cycles from now, I don't even know, to be honest. Like, that's too much forecasting. Brendan isn't as talented as Pulisic or Paxton. Yeah, I would say so. I think, yeah, Paxton is better than Brendan, to be honest. I have to say you're right. I don't know what happened. Like, Brendan is just, I don't know. I don't think him playing the way he played in the Prem helped his case, but, you know, 2-0 New England over Atlanta. Robbie Keane or Giovanni Dos Santos? Oh. I mean, overall, it's Robbie Keane. But if we're talking about the MLS career or in CONCACAF career, oh. Giovanni Dos Santos was a fraud in Europe. He was a fraud. He was a flop. In CONCACAF, I got to go Gio. 27th minute. How's the match? It's pretty close. Panama is trying to make the U.S. run with them. USA had an early good chance, but other than that, really, it's been half and half. But Panama's look like they have a chance. They're running right with them. It's been tight. Cross or corner for Panama here, 28th minute. Barcenas to take the corner. Yeah, and he wasted it. This is true. Pulisic needs more goals, especially for country. Lando scored so much for USMNT. Fair, but I think he's on the way. Thoughts of USL relegation and promotion. It doesn't really matter if MLS doesn't join. So, yeah, the USL Championship, League 1 and League 2 could all relegate and promote, but it really doesn't matter if the MLS... Shot! Goal! Goal! Panama! And it's offside. Panama. It gets called offside. Barcenas is offside. But what a finish. Let me see here. I mean, yeah, no, he's off. He is off. The U.S. get a reprieve, but what a finish by Barcenas. What a finish. But again, it really doesn't matter as long as the MLS doesn't do it. Yeah. Jesse Marsh, Red Bull top player. 28th minute. Crazy. Cruz Azul's not been looking good, so Miami could win. I could see it, yeah. Offside for Panama, offside. Goal cancel for Panama, offsides. Panama won't count. Don't think VAR will look at it. USA get a warning shot. Yeah, that's a warning shot. Hydration break in the 28th minute. I think that's on Aaron Long. Shouldn't have started over Miazga. Again, yeah, Aaron Long. Luckily, he didn't play him on side. You would think Aaron Long would have played that dude on side because Aaron Long would have played somebody on side. But no, for once, he didn't. Like, seriously, Aaron Long, I would be totally fine not seeing him play ever again. I mean, in MLS, sure. But, you know, for the U.S., even at a Gold Cup, didn't Gio suck at Arsenal? He played for Arsenal? I thought he was a Barca player. Played with Arsenal? I know Vela did. I guess Giovanni followed Vela, I guess. Or Vela followed Giovanni. Huh. Well, if I don't remember it, yeah, he must have sucked. He must have sucked if I didn't remember it. There you go. Oh, yeah, he played in Tottenham, though, yeah. He did play in North London. Yeah, I remember that. I was like, Vela played Arsenal, but Gio played Tottenham. Yep. Dodged a bullet again. Exactly. How many times does Panama have to get offside? Happened with Mexico in the Nations League. Here's the problem. That was actually offside. Unlike the Nations League third place goals, that was offside. Indefinitely offside. I think they got screwed at the Nations League. I agree with you, but here that was offside. Point blank. 30th minute. USL seems to be more willing to have pro rel than MLS. Under a 1% chance MLS has pro rel. I get that. I understand that because the USL is they have smaller owners. Like, their owners don't have as much cash, right? These aren't as big as Toronto, Atlanta, so on and so forth. Louisville's never going down. I don't think Louisville would even have that bad of a season to go down. Same as a team like Vegas. Same as a team like, let's see, Tampa, Phoenix. I don't think they go down. Your big USL championship guns would never go down. I would be surprised if a Louisville, Phoenix, Tampa, they went down. So you have teams like New Mexico fighting in Hartford. You know, damn. See if hopefully it just stays rotation and not turning into a PDS or an emergency. But I think they plan on playing it. Like, was it a Wednesday or something? I think they're planning on playing it. Yeah. Galatasaray for some reason. Yep. I would love to see Sacramento and MLS. Me too. They won't be there, but I would love to. Exactly. USL is a smaller investment, so you're putting less money on the line, as well as the teams who are really majorly invested, like a Louisville, Phoenix, Tampa. They're not going down. They're not going down to League One. Tonight they play. Yep. Portland's playing tonight against that second half against Colorado. 33rd minute, 0-0. So, again, Louisville isn't going down. Tampa's not going down. Phoenix isn't going down. Sacramento's not going down. RGV, I'd say they're safe. San Antonio's safe. Like, I would. Now, of course, some can change in the next 15, 20 years, but even then, Louisville, I don't think Louisville's a team that goes down. I don't. And I'm not saying that because I guess they're my favorite USL team at this point because, you know, St. Louis is gone out of the USL. I mean, Louisville, it should be, right? You know, once it's implanted in the USL, the Pro Rel Twitter cult won't be satisfied. They've never been satisfied. And the bad part about it going into the USL, Pro Rel, is that, how do I put this? It's going to make them think that it could happen in MLS when it should never, I won't say should never, but it will never happen. It will never happen in MLS. It will never happen. The owners will never take that chance. Even at MLS 1 and 2, like they get the 40 clubs and they split it into 20 club segments, they still wouldn't do that. That's still even a Cloud Cuckoo Lander thought. You give them the USL going Pro Rel, oh my God. Maybe pressure is what MLS needs. I don't know, but I've accepted that Pro Rel is pretty much impossible, at least for MLS in this country. It's impossible. Would I want it? Yes. Do I want Pro Rel? In my opinion, do I think they should have it? Yes. But am I going to fight for it? No, because there's no way. I know it's not happening. I ideally would want it. It's not happening. I accept the fact it's not happening. Right to Turner in the 35th minute. Yep. Oh, they're bringing it. I think they're bringing it back, though. And they're lowering the Ligia back to 8. So, at least Mexico, but they had it before. So, at least you could bring it back. And it's like, okay. COVID stopped relegation, and then they kept it for a while because the owners had a big fit. But now it's starting to come back. I think next year's the year. Like, this is the last year of the 12 Ligia, the repechaje. Once that goes away, relegation will come back. But then again, even relegation was bullshit in Mexico because you could just buy the team. You could be the ownership group of like Querétaro. You could buy the team that comes up, and you basically give the relegated team to that city and then bring the promoted team to Querétaro, and they're up as Querétaro. Nothing changes. It was bullshit anyway. So maybe the fines were better, to be honest. UDG was the last to be promoted, I think. 36 minute. I guess they got relegated as soon as after they got promoted because... Or they got bought out. Either way. 36 minute. Oh, they must have got bought out. Yeah. Again. Hey, MLS would still do it better if they did it. I don't think that, let's be honest. Was relegation even really a thing in Mexico? In name only. Because mostly, the team that got relegated, that ownership group would buy the team that got promoted, move the team that got relegated to that city, and move the promoted team to their city and call them what they were. As I use the Querétaro reference. Like, it was pretty much a meritocracy anyway. Thoughts of Zinedine Zidane named as head coach for Mexico World Cup 2026. Please, that's not happening. It's not happening. I don't see it happening. Zidane would only coach Madrid or France. That's it. I don't see him coaching in Mexico. He ain't giving up Madrid or France for Mexico. 37th minute. Now, the problem with France is he's probably screwed considering Deschamps got to another final. I don't think that's a thing to keep him for. I think that was a good swan song, but okay. So, I don't know. It's not happening. I'd rather just keep Jimmy Lozano. If I'm a Mexican fan, I keep Jimmy Lozano. At least I would go for it. Yes. Messi will win the Ballon d'Or over Haaland. It always normally goes to the World Cup winner. So, yep. What the pro rail people don't understand is that the football pyramids in Europe has been around for over 100 years. But you don't understand. I wonder if anybody got that reference. USA looks tired already. I mean, they played 120 minutes on Sunday night. I don't blame them. And Panama's been running them ragged. They may lose. Clubs here don't have the 100 years of history they do in Europe either. The defending champions are getting run ragged by Panama. I can't believe it. Lol. Oh, is that a scorpion kick by Vasquez? That was never going to work. Lol. Like that TikTok history guide, like the but you don't understand guy. Good history lessons, but also a bit hilarious. I think I reposted one about the Italian mafia helping with the invasion of Sicily. That was interesting to me. I never knew about that. That was interesting to me. Lucky Luciano. Here's a chance. Cross! Blocked away. The U.S. is playing with fire. The U.S. is playing with fire. The Badass Quotes from History guy is my favorite. Vrioni sat Guzan down. Doesn't surprise me. This also doesn't surprise me. TFC 2-0, Union 2-1. You know what's funny? I didn't watch the first half of TFC 2 versus Crew 2, and TFC 2 were up like 2-1 or something. And I turned the game on, and they blow it from there. You know? I was like, of course. I watched the second half. They blow it from there. 40th minute. That was sad. Not going to lie. 40th minute, 0-0. The mob was paid by the U.S. government to watch the ports during World War II since they were pretty much all under mob control. And then, give or take about 40 years later, they came with RICO. And then 40 years later, the U.S. government came with RICO, and well, the mafia isn't the same anymore. 2021 final was, it was the trigger. Yep. No, losing Coelho hurt them. Losing Coelho to the main team is what hurt TFC too. It wasn't, well, Paul Rothrock was a really damn good player, but it was Coelho. I mean, look how good Coelho is on the main team. Look, Alonso Coelho was the dude. The reason why TFC2 was so good last year was Coelho was there. It was Alonso Coelho. You just see it now. Which, I mean, I said it last year. He was amazing. I said it last year. Whenever I watched, I was like, he's amazing. I thought he was ready. I didn't know he was that ready, you know? I'm glad he is, though. He's that good. He ready. Or he was ready when he made his debut, but he certainly is. Like, he's a damn good player. Like, it was Coelho. Him going up to the main team. I mean, seriously. Imagine the U.S. takes this game to pens and then loses. Honestly, yeah. They did play well at that final great game. Yep. And then 2 years later, it was even worse. Jesus. USC don't need penalty kicks. Yeah, because they're going to get tired around the 70th minute. Then Panama pops one in there. I have a bad feeling. You mean Sergei Boyko? Sergei Boyko? No, we haven't, but I know. Man, I hope we don't get him at all this year, because if we do, some crazy stuff's going to happen. I could only imagine if I was a manager in MLS, I would get fined every week shitting on pro refs. It would be like I'd be like, just take off 10% of my paycheck every week because I'm going to get fined. I'm going to get fined. I'd be happy with that extra time, too. Miles Robinson has a lot of the blame. You should not have touched that ball. Keep your hands to yourself. Talk about going to penalties on Sunday. Be happy with that extra time, too. USA are playing with fire. You're right about that. Pro MLS relegateers don't understand that teams in Europe do not have the territorial rights versus the USA system. Exactly. That's also a problem because a lot of teams, academy-wise, have territorial rights. You kind of have to untangle that web of worms, that can of worms, before you could go pro-rel anyway. Forgot about that, but you have a point. Good point. USA can't defend. Good Lord, Panama. They gave Nancy an extra game ban for not leaving the field along with a fine. Pirates don't get sacked. Besides, yeah, this is true. Monsef Bakrar joining NYCFC, the transfer window. NYCFC is making some moves. I still think Toronto wins. With Latif Blessed, I still think we win. I still think Toronto, for some reason, is the best team in their group, which it's a weak group. They'll get through. I'd say it could be more likely New York and Toronto get through than Atlas, but, you know. Great signing for NYCFC. Yeah, they're making moves. Pro refs, like, have you ever watched that? Have you ever watched that video that Fox did, like the eye, through the ref's eye or whatever, through the eye of a referee, and it was that pro refs documentary? I'm like, it's so full. It's such a fluff piece. I swear to God. I watched it a couple of days ago again, and I'm like, it's like, come on now. If you really were learning anything and you were getting better, it's been 10 years since pro refs became a thing, right? And you're challenging each other in this conclave every week about your calls. Really? You're getting better. Like, if you were actually challenging each other, these refs would be getting better year after year after year. They've been around for a decade. They have not gotten better at all. Except Elfath. But you know why he got better? Because he went to the World Cup. Oh, by the way, they won't let him teach the other referees how to be better. But Elfath got better because he went to the World Cup. He learned something in Qatar. And he can't teach the rest of the refs anything. So they're all crap besides Elfath, which that'll be a goal kick. Which is kind of ironic, to be honest. But I'll give Elfath his due. But again, that conclave is an absolute BS. When the cameras aren't on, they're probably patting each other on the back. Like, seriously, the pro refs, when the cameras aren't on and they're doing that conclave, they're probably patting each other on the back every week. I guarantee you. They don't challenge each other. They did that for the cameras. Blind. Yeah, maybe their fitness is great. I'm not calling that a lie, but the conclave in the mountains of Salt Lake City, Park City, Utah, yeah, they're just patting each other on the back when there's no cameras on. Yeah, it's that one. It's the one that Fox did. It has the Cascadia Cup at the end and the RSL SKC game at the start. Then it has that. Yeah, that one. That one. Pro's a joke. 10 years and they haven't gotten a touch better. They've been just as crap. I remember watching games when I was in grade 7 or in the summer of grade 6 into 7, and they were still just as bad as they are today. Nothing's changed. Not a thing. Not a thing. It's crazy. They're just as bad. It's halftime 0-0. Halftime between U.S. Panama. 0-0 at the half. But seriously, pro referees, they have not grown over the 10 years. They have been a thing. The second semester of grade 6 up till now. I was in grade 6 the first time pro ref the game, second semester. They have not learned a thing. They have not done anything. They have not grown. 10 years. Pretty much. Pretty much. Except they don't have white smoke. But they sure do blow smoke up each other's asses. I don't know if it's white smoke, though. It's just smoke. It's just smoke. It's 0-0 at the half between USA and Panama. USA had an early couple of chances, but Panama is now just trying to make the USA run with them. And Panama has started to build into this game as it's gone. So the U.S. is on a tough sledding here, you know? Yeah, I would agree with that, to be honest. I heard there was a disallowed goal. Yep. All right, I'll check it out. Was it State or Cowboys? If it was a Mississippi State one, I might just jump on that. If it's Cowboys, no. I already got a Dak jersey. That's enough. State and Cowboys. So I got a State Dak jersey and a Cowboys one. I don't need a t-shirt. If it's State, though, oh, yeah, I'll jump on it. Cowboy, damn it. All right. They call it offside. The Leagues Cup could be susceptible to corruption due to the 2-game group stage. This is true, and it's CONCACAF, so, you know, it's CONCACAF, so I wouldn't be too shocked, but, you know, but it's still 0-0. But I think the USA might be in some trouble. They might be in some trouble, but we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going for the second half, and we'll see, maybe. But sit tight, I'll be back. We're back for the stats at the half. And might as well eat some at the half after I talk about it. I'm hungry. I've eaten on camera before. All right. With that being said, stats of the half, 34% possession to 66% possession, 3 shots to 4, 0 big chances missed to 1, 131 accurate passes, 76% to 288, 84%, 3 fouls to 3, 1 offside to 3, 0 corners to 1, 3 shots to 4, 1 shot on goal to 1, 173 passes to 341, 76% pass accuracy to 84, 8 throws, 17, 0 yellow cards, 0 red cards, 0-0. Settle was settled at the half between USA and Panama. And to be honest, I'm surprised. The USA look like they're gassed. They don't look like they're playing well. They look like they've basically given up in general of this game. They had a good couple of chances at the start, but let's be honest. For me, USA, they have not shown the fight or the heart or the want. I'll do all the Leagues Cup. I've got pretty much every day. So, I got it all mapped out. Don't worry. But again, the USA are getting run ragged by Panama. Panama are running the U.S. ragged. They're running them ragged. Left, right, and center. Panama has the ball. They're getting a lot of chances. Panama's playing the better game at this point. I hate to say it. The USA are behind the 8 ball right now. They're behind the 8 ball. Panama's doing what they got to do. I respect it. I respect it. So. These are pretty good. Thought I could wait to eat in between the matches, but no. Something small, but no. These are honestly better than Chewy Chips Ahoy. I really like them. 10 cookies, 400 calories, like 40 calories each, I guess. Pretty good. If Canada are playing there, or Japan or Italy, yeah. Yes. Hopefully, but it's going to be a tough sledding. Second half's about to start. I guess it would be fitting if Canada played at Arrowhead. Red Kingdom. Damn, that's crazy. If you're going to say that, I need to check. Already? National Weather Service. Let's see. Severe thunderstorm warning. Okay. I see it. That line got here a lot quicker than I thought. Oof, not on. Maybe some outflow, but other than that. Okay. Yeah, I could see it. I see it. They said 7 p.m. to 3. 8 p.m. to 3. Nope, 7. That got here quicker. Way quicker than expected. Speaking of, might as well. Let's see. Slight. Oh. No. There's a little bit of a slide over Colorado. Marginal and slight. Southwest part of the state on day 3. Nothing on 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I need to check again. Yeah. Okay. So, just parts of it Thursday, Friday. That enhanced is where that warning is. Mostly for wind, though. All right. There we go. World Cup final should be at San Jose Earthquake Stadium. Lol. You know what? Yeah. I don't blame you. I like a Rosarena. Hate that he plays for Tampa, but I like him. Yeah. Semifinals are going to be at AT&T Stadium, Mercedes-Benz. Final at the Dreadlands. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. The Dreadlands is going to be where the World Cup final is. I mean, as a Patriots fan, I don't like it. I don't like it. Burke Risa. NYCFC are making moves. Jesus Lord. Man. I can't believe it. They're making moves. Yeah. I'm covering the USA. It's a Josie Altidore jersey. Why would I wear anything else? This does not mean anything. It never has meant anything whenever it's been worn. It does not mean anything. I just have a collection, and you know this. But do I wear it when they play Canada? No. Do I wear it when they play Jamaica? No. Public service announcement. This jersey does not mean anything. And it's a Josie jersey, too, so, you know. It doesn't mean anything. Except, I guess, respect for Josie Altidore, but still. That's not happening. Oh, so now you finally realize, oh, it's what up, man. Yeah, it's not happening. Yeah. Oh, good, finally. Teams are out for the second half. It's cookies, not ketchup chips. Second half's about to start. See, I'm in the process of collecting CONCACAF jerseys anyway. Unless they're Montreal. I would never buy a Montreal kit. Never. That's it. There will never be a Montreal kid in my collection. Everything else in CONCACAF is fair game for me to have in my book, but there's a collection. Do you want me to wear John Cena shirts all the time that correspond with team colors? Do you really want me to do that if it's not a TFC game? Come on now. Or a jersey that corresponds, I guess, but isn't the team's jersey. Second half started. Mihailovic doesn't get there. I'm not taking that trade. No. I don't say no to fan mail, but I would never wear it. Like, yeah, I would unbox it on camera and be like, how do I put this? Hopefully I don't know. Hopefully it's a surprise. I would unbox it on camera. Be like, fan mail, unboxing. I got surprised. Okay, it's technically in my collection. I would never wear it, but I wouldn't burn it or sell it either. Cleared away. Maybe microwaving it, though. Maybe I could do a special episode. Is it a good idea to microwave this? You know what? That may be a good idea, though. Technically, it burns, but who knows? Who knows if it burns or not? Maybe it just gets hot. Is it a good idea to microwave this? "47th minute. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Don't laugh at somebody being hurt. Fair. Probably. It's all good, man. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. You still shouldn't cheer about somebody getting hurt, even if you hate their guts. I mean, I guess there are very rare exceptions. Rare exceptions. But Aaron Long is not that rare exception. Thoughts on Apoku being traded to Montreal? I think he's going to be a really good player for them. Montreal are making some moves. They got some moves going, I got to say. It's interesting. Miazga coming in, 83rd minute goal. For who? Ooh. All right. I didn't expect that, but all right. They play on. Long is on the side. You've never watched Band of Brothers? I think you said that before. So, yeah. Sucks LAFC lost to Poku. Wonder who's going to replace him. They're probably going out in the market to get somebody to replace him. That's probably why they traded him. I just don't know who that's going to be. DeJuan Jones, 50th minute. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. That was a Band of Brothers reference or some military movie around that time. But I think it was Band of Brothers, yeah. I mean, I don't think they said it that cheerfully. That's probably why I gave it that way to you, but still. And then, of course, the Microwave Show referenced it. Gio Dos Santos retired 12 days ago. Huh. I thought he bottled retirement, too. Reggae Boys versus El Tree. That is next. 50th minute. Hmm. 50th minute. 0-0. The USA's playing around. Aaron Long's on the pitch. Michael Cole. I'm going to listen to Reggae Boys music. Reggae music's actually really good. Well, I don't know if you heard about this, but Latif Blessing just got traded to Toronto for Mark Anthony Kaye. And, of course, we got Ibarra. And I think the way that Jason Hernandez put it, with they have no roster slots open, that's why they had to trade Kaye, is I think Richie, they're making a deal, at least in principle. They probably penciled him in. They're bringing him back. I think he will be back. Because I'm sure that Peruzza start for TFC2 didn't go all 90. Damn. But again, if all the, I guess Ibarra was the last open spot, they kept Richie penciled in, and then, of course, Kaye got traded for Latif. So I'm guessing Richie will be back. They will figure out a loan back for Richie. That's my guess. Brandon Vasquez puts it over the bar in the 52nd minute. Interesting. So that's what it looks like for me this summer. I hope they could do more, but I think Latif coming in is a good move. Jason Hernandez might actually be an amazing general manager, you know? Nice. I would do the same. I just need a freaking record player. Yes. Confirmed by The Athletic. Yes. Anthony Curich scored. Is that the 1-1 or was there... Is that the 1-1? Turner's kept the USA in this. Nice. Matt Turner, Rob Diaz, the hat-trick hero. Vasquez was close and Diaz was close. This is getting wild. Turner, great save. Yep. 1-1 score. Okay. So, yes, it's K for Latif. What's that meme again? Like, I've dreamt for days like this or something? Yeah, that's how I feel about the K Latif deal. I've always dreamt for days like this, or whatever meme that is. I think that's close. I'm not sure. 54th minute. How do you do, fellow kids? Jason, next up, what about striker or DP? Because FC Cincinnati won't let Brandon Vasquez go. Preferably, if I was managing, now that we have Latif and Ibarra, personally for me, I love Cervania, but I go Coelho, Ibarra, Latif, so we could have more offensive play. We make Oso the false 9, Bernadeschi and Insigne on the wing. If I was managing, that's what I would do at this point. Without a 9, I would bench Sapong. I would trade Io, maybe get somebody better, for Io, which probably wouldn't happen, but I would either trade Io for Gam or cut him. He needs to go. Sapong would be benched. Dio would probably be cut if we can't trade him personally. We do need to clear some spots. I think Toronto wins the trade. K is horrible. I think Latif is better. Latif may be a diver, but I think he's better offensively. He's MLS veteran. I think he's better than K. Latif should have fallen off by now. You know what? I like it. I think Toronto wins the trade. Slightly. Honestly, I think they highway robberied New England. K may not play, but I think it was highway robbery. Here comes the rain. So, I think Toronto won the trade. But, yep. Well, Toronto does too. 56 minutes. So, for me personally, if I was the manager right now with the 11 with the roster that Toronto has, back four, I would go with, if everybody was there, Sean Johnson in goal. The back four, I personally would go with Petretta. Larea hasn't been confirmed staying, so we'll do this. Petretta, Mabaka, Hedges, Jaquil, midfield three, Coelho, Ibarra, Latif, front three, Oso is the false nine, and Senia Bernadeschi. That's the way I would go with it. And I guess you could throw on Kerr as a super sub. I think DeAndre Kerr would be a perfect super sub. If need be, actually put him up top. Perfect super sub. You got to get rid of CJ. You got to bench CJ, get rid of Io, get rid of Dio. I'd rather go with Peruzza, to be honest. It's football. I see why Brandon Vasquez has been subbing from the bench this whole Gold Cup. His legs look tired already. Well, I mean, he's been putting in a lot for the USA. He's not going to Saudi Arabia. I think the new agent thing is more of a NIL type situation. I know it's not NIL in this league, but you get my point. It's more of a promotion situation, getting more promotions. More media, more endorsements. So I think it's more of an NIL type situation. I know that's not what it's called, but that's just easier for me to say. I mean, it is promotions and all that is NIL. It is football, yes. Or football, but has something to do with the foot. Playing forward, but again, I'm just going to call it NIL because it's a lot easier to say than promotions and all that. I'll just say NIL, name, image, likeness, you know. That's easier for me to say. Exactly, it is. So, I think the Insigne new agent's more of an NIL, name, image, likeness thing than going to Saudi thing, personally. So, that's just me. Or if you want to be high class, or not high class, but you want to be a dignified calcio. The Italian way to say it. But I'd rather say calcio than soccer too, to be honest. 59th minute, still 0-0, settle. USA's getting tired out by this Panama team. Cross in. Brought down. Cleared. Saudi Arabia's stealing a lot of players. I agree with that. But when you got the money, it's weird because they're not even getting the 2030 World Cup. They pulled out of that. It's either Morocco, Spain, Portugal, Ukraine, or the South American bid, which I think it should be the South American bid for 2030. Like, it should be South America. It should be Argentina, Ecuador, all that. Are we talking about worldwide? Are we talking worldwide or MLS? Because if we're talking worldwide, this is going to be definitely one that probably nobody would say is, but I will. Pulisic to AC Milan. Christian Pulisic to AC Milan. Pulisic needs a change of scenery. I think he's better playing the 10 than on the wing. He will be playing the 10 for Milan. I think it fits everything. Pulisic gets all the game time that he needs. He plays the 10. He plays his better position. Milan needs a 10. He gets a change of scenery. I think it's a perfect move. I think Pulisic, to be honest, in early days, Pulisic. I don't think anything Saudi is a best summer transfer. I don't. I think that's just, for the players, yes. For the game of football, not exactly. I don't think so. Messi to Miami, it's a sort of similar situation. It really helps MLS, and I think it does, at least is a little bit more competitive than Saudi. But again, to be honest, you want worldwide, I'm going to go Pulisic to Milan. They still got a penalty shootout, though. Minnesota 1-0 over Houston. Long Juan scores. Not Pookie. Or Timu Pookie to Minnesota, yeah. That's, no. But, yeah, Pulisic to Milan, personally. I think that's the move. I think. And that still could be CONCACAF biased, but I still think giving Pulisic his change of scenery, playing him at the 10, which is his better position anyway. If you've watched him play for the U.S., especially against Mexico, you know that Pulisic's better position is the 10, central attacking mid. That's his better position. It's not the wing. That's not his position. Certainly not wing back either, but K. Cal playing well, should see a goal here soon. That's probably who it's going to come from. Chucky Lozano carries Napoli. No, it was Kvaratskhelia. It was Kvaradona and Osimhen. Szoboszlai and McAllister, great signings, both for the price of one Declan Rice. Yeah, but I still think Pulisic for Milan. Like, people are not going to say that, but when the season ends, I mean, I think people are going to look back on that signing and be like, damn, we should have never let that happen, whether that's in CONCACAF or just in Europe. I think Pulisic is going to be special at Milan. Again, playing the 10. That's his real position, personally. If I was playing him, I'd play him at the 10. He's not a winger. He's not. He's a 10. He is a central attacking mid, a goal-scoring one at that. But way out of Juventus is a flop. I agree with that, especially if he's playing left back. Oh, Roldan and Yedlin are coming on. No. Oh, and they're taking off K. Cal for Roldan. K. Cal for Roldan. Are you an idiot, BJ? BJ Callahan might have just, no way. Roldan for Cade Cowell. You just took off your best player for Christian bleeping Roldan. And DeAndre Yedlin comes on for Brian Reynolds. I can't get too mad about that. Italy, Messi in MLS. Copa America Club World Cup, 2026 World Cup, maybe 27 Women's World Cup, 2028 Olympics, 2030 World Cup. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. I would go to it too, to be honest. Roldan, no. Like, why would you do that? Cade Cowell's been the USA's best player for the last 2 games. And no, it's Christian Roldan. What? Christian Roldan. No way. 64th minute. Bad call. Bad call. He goes by BJ because he gives BJ's to Berhalter. Berhalter made the call. He made the call. 64th minute. I mean, man. Callahan must have some kind of headset to Greg. Like, why would you? Only Greg Berhalter would do that. Like, he would have made that move, and I would not have been surprised. Yep, I kind of feel like Greg Berhalter has a direct line to BJ Callahan. Like he has a freaking wire on or something. Cade Cowell for Nashville. San Jose needs to sell him. You know what? I got a better idea. How about if Toronto got rid of Lorenzo Insigne, we give CJ Sapong to San Jose. We take Cade Cowell. That's a better idea. I'm not saying Insigne needs to go, but let's just say he does go. Let's just say he does. Let's just say he does. Shot! Oh, past the post by Ferreira! Yeah, it's not a Caribbean island. You're not going to score, even though you were that close. 65th minute, Ferreira might have got the opener. And it goes wide. Barely wide by Ferreira. Barely wide. It's a good signing. I said trade Sapong for Cade Cowell. Sapong for Cowell. Insigne goes to Saudi. We're just fine. And if not, we could play Jaquil at the wing. But I like Cade better. Cade is a good player. I mean, CJ Sapong still has an MLS career somehow. You know? This is true, but at least it was near the post. He can't score against anybody worth a damn. Timu Pukki just scored his first Minnesota goal. Nice. He scuffed it, yeah. He's a good signing. Ferreira being a fake striker. Again. Greg hasn't changed. Did you think Greg changed, at least when it came to be a manager? Ferreira only scores against Mickey Mouse nations. MICKEYMOUSE. Who's the leader of the club? It's made for you and me. MICKEYMOUSE. Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. Forever let us hold our banner high, 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 high. Boys and girls from far and near, welcome as can be. MICKEYMOUSE. I only know that because of Full Metal Jacket. I only know that because of that. The last scene in Full Metal Jacket. That's the only reason I know. When they're marching at the end of Full Metal Jacket. That's the only reason. I know that movie from front to back. That and Twilight. I could quote any line from either of those two movies. I know them front to back. I know what's coming next whenever I watch it. The whole Twilight Saga or Full Metal, I know what's coming next. I could probably go through the whole script while watching the movie and just mouth it if I wanted to. 68th minute. On either case, to be honest. 68th minute. Jordy Mihailovic taking the free kick. Jesus Ferreira is the only pirate of the Caribbean. His new name should be Caribbean Ferreira. How about Jack Ferreira? Or Jesus Sparrow. There we go. Jesus Sparrow. There we go. Cross in. Header. Cleared away. Buzio took the free kick. That wasn't too bad. You know what? Yeah, I kind of agree. Buzio's not even good enough for the B team. But then again, he's playing for a Serie B Venezia, who wasn't even that good, to be honest. And he didn't get a move, and he still ain't getting a move. So that's pretty telling, yeah. That is pretty telling, to be honest. I mean, hey, if he did, Mexico has to win first. I don't know. I think we're probably going to go to extra time and penalties. That's not good, right? Maybe it's a good thing I ate that bag of cookies. Damn. I think so, to be honest. I think it will be a blessing. If he won't score against Mexico if USA don't make the final. Or he won't score against Mexico if Jamaica wins tonight like they should. Hopefully Busio just goes back to MLS. I've heard the Timbers want him. I heard the Timbers want him on loan, which I'm good with that. I think that's a good move. They need a player like him. He's MLS quality. We know that. He's not Serie A quality. He's not Serie B quality either. I mean, Yedlin? Cross in. That you, John Wayne, is this me? That you, John Wayne, is this me? Panama playing forward. 70th minute. This is going to go to extra time, yeah. You think they're going to push the other game back if this goes to extra time? Or do you think we're screwed? They did say 9:30, so maybe they do account for that, truly. But whatever, 71st minute, throw in. Miazga's just standing there like he wants to be playing. Hydration break in the 70th minute. Damn, it must be hot over there. The next game's at Allegiant Stadium where the Final of the Nations League was? Yeah. Allegiant and SoFi. Yep. SoFi's the final for the Copa Oro. Yeah. 0-0, 0-0. Again, Panama is just, they're waiting their time out. They're legitimately just waiting this out. They are trying to get the chance, but I wouldn't say waiting it out in a bad way. They're just playing it forward, and at some point they're going to get their chance, and they're going to put it away. General thoughts on Hertha Berlin and Union Berlin? Hertha Berlin, they need to be better. They should be a mid-table club in the Bundesliga. I think they're very underperforming. Union Berlin is a story. They're a damn good club. Union Berlin, they are an amazing club. Like, what they're doing is crazy. Like, they have gotten top 4 in Germany for the past couple of years. They are a good run club. And they're starting to build themselves as a year in, year out threat. Aaron and Peffolk are now at Union. Yep, Jordan Peffolk and Brennan Aronson are now at Union Berlin, yes. Jordan Morris and Matt Miazga, dear Lord. Besides Miazga, BJ substitutions have sucked today. Aaron Long for Miazga, which should have happened 30 minutes ago, okay. And then Jordan Morris. Let's see who he comes on for. My God, BJ Callahan's substitutions have sucked tonight. Like, he legitimately. Like, these substitutions suck. And it's Brandon Vasquez for Jordan Morris. Yeah, this game's going to penalties. Panama won't score, but the U.S. won't score either. TFC gets 2 points on the penalty shootout. They win 1 point. They win the extra point off the PK shootout. You love to see it. Let's go. And Philly 2 gets the pity point. Pity point. Do you ever play the FIFA video games? There's an important announcement for EAFC 24 tomorrow. Yes, I play the FIFA series every so often. I used to play it more, but I do play it. I still play it, but I don't play it as much as I used to. Mihailovic chips it in, headed away. But I play it. Goodness, the Greg script's real. Callahan's following it. This is going to be like Gold Cup 2021. What, a 1-0 win? Miles Robinson with a header. Slogfest. What'd you expect? Just what, the 6-0s made you feel better? Is that what it is? Panama has still not made any subs. The U.S. only has one more window and one sub. Panama has not made a change. Three days in between the semifinal and final. Shithouse wins while Matt Turner saves our ass. Well, yeah, that sounds just like 2021. I still think BJ by himself is a better manager than Greg, but with a script, though, slightly better, but still better than Greg. Slightly better, but still better. If he's not following a script, he's a lot better. Have every TFC player from this year. At least I could look back come the future years. I enjoy Ultimate Team a lot. I don't play Ultimate Team that much. If I play, I either play career mode or just kick off or Volta. Because Volta's fun. I don't know about you, but I like Volta. I think that's awesome. It's more likely I use FIFA as like a simulation to look at tactics than actually play like a video game, though. That's the thing. That's the way my brain works. You know how they say football players, like gridiron football players, play Madden as a sort of a simulator? Yeah, that's the way I play FIFA. That's just the way my brain works. Like, hell, when I watch games, I'm scouting players. Like watching, especially other games that aren't Toronto's. Like if I'm watching the Central American Cup or like Italy versus Spain or the Gold Cup or whatever, like I'm legitimately also scouting players. Like I'm like, oh, this guy would be really good in MLS. This guy would be really good. Like the Curvin Arriaga thing, you know? Like I called he would be great for Toronto. He'd be great in MLS. Guess what? He's great for Minnesota. They picked him up. I was right. Wasn't I? Ferreira's just terrible. Unless he's playing a Caribbean side. Thoughts on Juventus as an organization? Juve merda. That's my thoughts. Juve merda. Juve merda. Bunch of cheaters and fraudsters is what Juve is. Juve merda. Juve merda. Juve merda. Oh, Panama's about to make some changes. But yeah, Ferreira's terrible if he's not playing a Caribbean nation. Kansas City 1-0 over RSL by Daniel Shallowy. He's a good player. Would you ever own a Juve kit? They're not on the level of Montreal, if that's your answer. I mean, Juve's had some pretty good kits. Like, I'd buy a Pirlo kit. I'd buy an old Cristiano kit. They're not on the same level as Montreal, but it's only because there are players that I like who have played there that if I wanted to buy their old kits, I'd buy a classic Ronaldo kit or a classic Cristiano Ronaldo kit or a classic Pirlo kit or some like of that nature or a classic Giovinco kit. I would do that. Other than that, maybe Del Piero, you know, but not a current one. I do like that white and red kit they have, but that was classic. Maybe a classic Bernadeschi as well. But they're not on the same level as Montreal. They're not a no, but it's definitely probably a classic kit if I did own a Juve kit. Like a Bernadeschi, Cristiano, Pirlo, Giovinco, Del Piero. Like, I've appreciated the players that came through there, or a lot of players that have came through there. That'll be saved by Mosquera, but I don't respect the club. I don't respect the owners, the board of Juventus. I don't respect the club. I respect the players that have came through there. They do have some nice kits, but I do like a lot of players that came through there. But Chiesa, I could get a Fiorentina Chiesa kit or just an Italy one in general, but still. Fajardo coming off. Jose Fajardo coming off in the last 10 minutes. For Cecilio Waterman, or Fajardo for Martinez, and Cecilio Waterman coming on as well. Another 120 minutes for the USA is what we're looking at. But they're not on the Montreal level of flat no. Unless I get surprised by a fan mail. Flat no. Why is the USMNT don't call the B team roster? It'd just be 100 times better. At this point, I'd rather stop watching the game rather than watch extra time. This is the B team. Or maybe that's what they're saying this time. Maybe this still is a C team like 21. But hey, they still won with it last time. But I'd say this is the B team. More or less. Of course, they're tired out from the Canada game. I think Greg Berhalter's making some calls, as in he is saying, hey, I want Long to play. I want Roldan to be put in. I want Morris to be put in, so on and so forth. I think there is a hot line of connection between Callahan and Berhalter. This Gold Cup would have been way better had Callahan just been able to make the decision on his own and tactically run it on his own. I think Berhalter's making some calls because technically he is the manager. He has been hired. He will take over. So he probably is making some calls. That's the way Berhalter runs in my mind. I think he's already considered himself the manager, and Callahan is just his vessel for this month, pretty much. This game reminds me of Brazil, Germany, 2014. I don't see a 7 and I don't see a 1. It's the jet lag. Well, I mean, here's the thing about that. Jet lag doesn't really take effect in the United States. Like, if you're going cross country, it doesn't really take effect. But okay. Was it Greg who hired BJ Callahan to be part of his staff? Yes. Originally, yes. What's it going to take for Greg to let go of Aaron Long and Christian Roldan? How come was he able to move on from Sebastian Lletget and Zardes? Well, Sebastian Lletget stopped playing like after he got caught cheating on Becky G. Like then he went to therapy, so that's why he's not playing. So that's probably why he's not at this Gold Cup. Again, how you fumble Becky G. I mean, Mr. Back Pass always knows how to throw things away, but still. And Jossie Zardes, well, I think he may have quietly retired from the national team, to be honest. Have you noticed Mr. Back Pass hasn't been playing at all since he got caught cheating on Becky G? Have you not noticed that? He got put on the Summer Jam screen, and he ain't played since. Cross in. How do you fumble Becky G? Mr. Backpass knows how to throw things away now, doesn't he? Seriously, though. How do you fumble Becky G? Pendejo. Lletget's a pendejo. He got put on that Summer Jam screen. Ball crossed in. Yedlin using his cornrow powers to get a 1-0 win. Well, that's the way U.S. finds it, I guess. I don't know. They'll find something. Nathan over the bar for the Timbers. Winning tying goal after the 83rd minute and the last 5 of their 7 Gold Cup matches. 7. 5 out of 7. So, yeah, it was it was the St. Kitts and Trinidad ones where it didn't happen. Johnny Russell, 2-0, SKC. Kevin Cho must be happy right now, then. He must be happy. I don't blame him. Womp. 84th minute. We're going to extra time, ain't we? I'm getting bored just watching this. Like, this ain't even a chess match. This is just getting ran ragged. Red Bull New York won, Cincy won. What, Red Bull's drawing? And Cincy just got the goal back. Oh, by the way, Luciano Acosta is the MLS captain for the All-Star game. So good for him. Back in D.C. where he was first in MLS. So good for him. I bet D.C. fans voted for that too. Because, the captain is a fan vote, which makes no sense. Because you know what? If I was a manager and the All-Star game was in my city, ergo I was managing the All-Star team, I would play to win. I would play the exact same way that I play club-wise. Swashbuckling football. I would play to win. For some reason, it doesn't seem like they play the all-star game to win. Even the Mexican, the Liga MX years, hasn't been a shit show? Yes. I mean, you're right to feel that way, but the plan was Terry coaches the 4 games in between Bradley's firing and League's Cup, and then they get a new coach. Now, if we get players, I mean, Terry hasn't been a complete horrible manager. Terry has done pretty well. For his job, he's done pretty well. The team being so depleted and having a horrible goalkeeper that he was basically forced to use. Well, he wasn't forced to use. He could have used Gavron, but it could have been just as bad. Should have gave Gavron a shot. I mean, you know, in the end, I think Terry hasn't done that bad of a job. Yeah, that Orlando game was horrible, but St. Louis and RSL, I thought those were some pretty good performances. The team played well in that situation. So if you wanted to keep Terry Dunfield for the rest of the season, I'm not against it. I think they could still pull a upturn of form. I think they already sort of have. It just hasn't translated to results over the 2 or 3 matches they played. I think it's okay to keep Terry. I would personally rather see if they wanted to go with their word and if they found a manager. But if they haven't found a manager by now, I haven't heard any rumors, I think they should just keep him. I mean, yeah, I heard rumors about Slaven Bilic, but I think that's a good move, but still. Headed away by Panama, 87th minute. Back to their Philly 1-0 over Nashville. Stadium's empty. I could hear Gio screaming, lol. Oh, yeah, because it's a 45. Yep, okay, yep. Ain't that something? 87th minute. Plays over the top. 87th minute, free kick. Panama has 3 subs and 2 windows. United States has 1 and 1. And maybe 2 and 1 or 2 and 2 if they go to extra time. Do you listen to Iron Maiden? Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes. — 88th minute. I'm legitimately getting tired of this. Mihailovic corner in the 88th minute. Frank Boley, I guess he put it over the bar or scuffed it. Mihailovic corner. Jordi Mihailovic corner. This is the second time USA are going to extra time. If this holds, yes. Who knows? Maybe it won't. They did score in the 88th minute against Canada and then proceeded to give up a penalty. Cross in. Shot over the bar. My God, Miazga. Dear Lord, that was horrible. He just absolutely sent it skyward. That's not what you're supposed to do. Have you ever ended a stream due to sheer boredom? Nope. I haven't done it. I've never done that. I get it done. That's what I do. I get stuff done. I get ish done. They've released the lineups for Jamaica, Mexico. Andre Blake, Amari Bell, Deshaun Bernard, Damian Lowe, Kevon Lambert, Leon Bailey, Javane Brown, Samuel Joel Latabodiere, Bobby Reed, Damari Gray, Mikel Antonio, Guillermo Ochoa, Jorge Sanchez, Cesar Montes, Vasquez, Johan Vasquez, Jesus Gallardo, Luis Romo, Luis Chavez, 89th minute, Still 0-0. Uriel Antuna, Eric Sanchez, Orbelin Pineda, Henry Martin for Jamaica versus Mexico. All right. But no, I've never ended a stream due to sheer boredom. There's a water break here, or at least there was an injury, I guess. I don't know. 2 subs for Panama, or a sub for Panama. 5 minutes of stoppage time. 15. Eric Davis is going to be coming off. Yep, injury, and they're stretching him off. Eric Davis is off. Whoa. For Anderson. Oh, well. If he was wearing the number 27, that would have been... I'll predict some fireworks in the next game. Thoughts on the lineup you saw? Jamaica had a good lineup. Mexico had what you expected. No Edson Alvarez, which is not good. But other than that, we got 5 minutes of stoppage time. Anderson comes on for Davis. Yeah. But yeah, I think the next game's going to have some fireworks. So that'll be better than this. 2 15-minute halves, extra sub if it's tied after regulation. And to be honest, I might have to start the Jamaica stream right after. I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, am I going to start the Jamaica stream like halfway through extra time, or are they going to start the game? I don't know. I'm not sure. Cross in. Or they have an extra hour to play this, and then as soon as it's over, do they really start? At least we ain't losing, I guess. Corner, 92nd minute. Panama could be... They have a corner here with 3 minutes to go. I do want to see that Jamaican match. Should be interesting. I agree. I wonder if they're going to hold off on that until... Like, I wonder if they're going to hold off until the U.S. match is over to start it. Like, if need be. Because it's in 2 different stadiums, so they could just start it when it's supposed to start. Like, I'm not sure. Cross in. I don't think we've ever been close to the situation. Oh, my. Cleared away by the U.S. Back to Carrasquilla. Panama, shot! It's offside! Diaz was offside! Oh, my. Diaz was offside. It could be on pants. Panama. Diaz takes the shot. It goes behind. They play it long. Diaz is onside when the ball is played, I think. Panama offside again. You know what? Like, I could say onside. Like, I think it's off. It could be on or off, but this one could be checked. I think it should be. What was your reaction when Canada lost to USA on pens? I mean, I was sad, but I was like, yeah, I'm sort of expecting. Well, I didn't expect that either, to be honest. Offside, merchants. Not against Qatar. Ismail Diaz scored the hat trick against Qatar. He might have just scored the winner if they overturn this. And I mean, it's tight. It's tight, but I expected Canada to lose to the USA. I didn't think they would lose in that fashion, but I was proud of them, but I was sad. If the goal stands, it's game, set, and match. Diaz is pissed, though. He thinks he's onside, and they're checking it. So I think it's on. USA's the bullet dodger. I think it may be slightly on. Like, I could see it going either way. It looks off. Yeah, but it was offside. That'll be a goal kick for the USA. We're going to extra time, probably. It's a goal kick for Turner. U.S. Dodgers another bullet. And they still played their best game against. That'll be a throw-in. It would be funny if the USA absolutely scores. It'd be funny. So, what? They play another 2 minutes, I'm guessing? After that, it was 93, so they play to 97, I'm guessing. Headed away. Anderson. USA robbing Panama. Well, I mean, Mexico did too. Throw in for the USA. DeJuan Jones. What if Thomas Christensen coached TFC? I'd be happy with that. I think he's a wonderful coach. Not happy with the performance for the U.S. And you shouldn't have been for the Canada game either. The USA has gotten through by the skin of their teeth, and Roldan gave it away. Oh, my God. Carrasquilla. Still Carrasquilla. Carrasquilla plays it on. Waterman. Cross. Header missed. Panama misses the header. Whoa. Waterman was inches away from ending this game. Wow. What if we win the Gold Cup off of proper lucky ref calls? Well, Roldan plays it long. Jones, free kick for the USA. They have a chance. Roldan loses ball control. I'm not surprised. Yedlin brought down. The USA needs to score this free kick. Mihailovic to take. They're in good shooting range. 9:47. After this might be the last kick of the game. Mihailovic and Buzio standing over the free kick. It's not shooting range, but it's a tight free kick. 97th minute. I mean, he could go far corner. Final passes of play in regulation. And regular time. Mihailovic. Jordi Mihailovic to take this free kick. USA for the win. It's win or extra time. Mihailovic and Buzio. Mihailovic chips it over, headed away. Oh my God, that's full time. We're going to extra time. 0-0 at regular full time. We will play another 30 minutes. Wow. That was a horrible set piece. We'll take a short break, talk about the stats after the full time, and we'll move on. Sit tight. We'll be back, and maybe I'll have to move streams at some point. I'm not completely sure. We'll see. But we'll be back. Sit tight. You think CONCACAF would wait, but I don't know. Sit tight. We are back for the stats that Panama got robbed. You got to put that closer to the goal. Otherwise, they're clearing that shit easily. I agree with that. It's like the refs trying to help the USA go into the final. It's CONCACAF. What do you think? They're going to help one of the big teams are going to the final. One of the big teams are going to the final. Jamaica might have a better chance if Panama loses this. So, unless they beat the refs, which would be amazing to see. But even then, they'll still probably have to beat the refs. But with that being said, after full time, 43% possession to 57% possession, 10 shots to 8, 314 accurate passes, 80% to 450, 83%, 9 fouls to 9, 1 offside to 4, 2 corners to 3, 393 passes to 539, 314 accurate passes, 80% to 450, 83%, 18 throws to 25, 10 shots to 8, 1 shot on goal to 2, 1 yellow card to 0, 0 red cards on either side, 0-0, settle is settled. USA they've gotten a bit better against Panama, but they're still chasing the game, to be honest. Panama is still making the U.S. chase the game, chase them, and they still are holding a lot of possession. Panama still looks like the better team. The U.S. are looking like a total clown show and a half just to try to get through this game. It's absolutely wild. I got an idea here. Hold on. Where is it? Okay. Nice. Just in case. There we go. Probably should put on the charger too, just to be. Going live for the Mexico game? Yes, I am. I don't know if I'm going to have to switch to it or we'll be able to do both fully, but I may have to end this one early depending on what CONCACAF chooses to do. Panama's definitely going to pull through. We'll see. Depending on what CONCACAF chooses to do, because I'm not sure if they either will stop or will push back the Jamaica-Mexico game slightly to let this finish, because they're in 2 different stadiums. They could just start when they were supposed to start. They did say 9:30 Central, so I guess it will actually be 9:30. Simultaneous stream can't do that. I'm on my phone. It's either end one and start the new one or finish this and then start the Jamaica one after that's the only game. Hopefully CONCACAF will just get this going. Three subs, 2 windows for Panama, 2 subs, 2 windows for the USA. Of course, they also have in between the halves. Plays on Panama. Oh. Cross in. That's out. Corner for Panama. They played a 120, of course. And then maybe penalties again. Maybe the U.S. has to go through penalties again. Or will there be a winner? Why does the U.S. like wearing blue in this tournament? I guess they think the white shirts suck too, which I don't blame them. Let's see. USA, Buzio taking the shot. Free kick. Free kick taken or send up? Anderson playing forward. $17. Yep. 117 more games in this book, eh? And I guess if I needed to, 18, 19. Not bad. 93rd minute, playing forward. Panama. Still looking like the better side. This is crazy. Like, people were saying it was possible. But more on Bully. Off, I'm guessing. 94th minute. Still 4 teams left in Gold Cup contention. Panama will not go quietly into that good night. United States aren't either. After this game, we'll have 3 teams left in Gold Cup contention. And then after the whole night, we'll have 2 teams left in contention, and then 1 team will stand tall on Sunday night. Playing forward is Panama. Out of the teams that played in the prelims, the 25 teams that started when the prelims started, down to the 16 that made the tournament proper, down to the 8 that made the quarters. Of course, the teams that got eliminated before the Gold Cup even started in Nations League, which shot taken. Playing forward. Free kick for the U.S. in the 95th minute. Looks like the U.S. is going to make their second to last sub. Is that Ewell? Oh, boy. 96th minute. It would be crazy if Panama-Jamaica was the final. That would be legitimately crazy. 96th minute. I think that would get more eyes than USA-Mexico, to be honest. Because it'd be like, what the hell happened? You know? I honestly think it would. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I think in some sort of free kick for the USA, in some sort of masochistic way, I think Panama-Jamaica would get more views than USA-Mexico. So people would be like, what the hell happened in CONCACAF that made the final, not USA-Mexico? You know? That would happen, I think. I mean, Mexico are advancing, I predict. They have a lot more fans. It's not about the fans. Just ask Guatemala. Header saved by Mosquera. Ferreira heads it straight to Mosquera. Las Vegas feels like a home game for El Tri. The last time they had a game in Vegas, they lost. And that was against a better team on paper than them, just like the Jamaica game. Let's not forget, the last time they were in Vegas, '97th minute. let's not forget, just a month ago, well, PK is literally 50-50. This is true. You did use up a lot of luck against Canada. And it helps that probably Panama's best penalty taker hasn't shown his hand, unlike Vitoria, who, I'm not saying he's Canada's best PK taker, but in the eyes of Herdman, he went first, and he already had shown his hand. And, well, when you're playing against a guy who almost has a 50% penalty save percentage, you don't want to show your hand. It's going to be impossible to beat him twice. So, coverage begins 9:30 p.m. Eastern. So, shot! Goal! 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 Anderson scores for Panama! Wow! 1-0. The USA have been caught out. It finally happened. Panama takes the lead. USA have been caught out. Wow. Ivan Anderson scores. He came on in the 90th minute for Eric Davis, and he scores the goal for Panama. The USA have to come from behind once again, just like against Canada, that they did twice. Ivan was onside. Turner made the jump, and no goal, nobody in goal. And there you go. Panama makes it 1. In the 99th minute, Ivan scores. Panama. They might have just taken the lead, and they might have just ended this. What was Turner doing? I don't think I've ever seen Matt Turner do something like that. That was uncharacteristic. Ivan Anderson for Panama scores the goal. Matt Turner, the one player the USA could trust, has maybe just thrown away the title defense. And here comes Panama. If they score a second, this one's done. Waterman centers back to Waterman. Waterman cross, saved by Turner. Turner picks it up. That'll be a goal kick with 20 minutes to go. And that'll be a free kick for the USA. Yellow card for Panama. The USA still has a chance. Not sure the US deserve the final. They don't. They do not deserve the final. Wow. 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 I don't think they deserve the final. I honestly don't. I can't believe Canada lost to these. If only Scott Kennedy didn't sell the game, we'd be here. And I don't know if we'd be beating Panama. They may just be beating us. They may just be beating us. But you know what? I'd feel a lot better about it. Panama legitimately took Canada's blueprint and said, we got it. But we'll hold possession the whole game. Welch for Godoy. Anibal Godoy for Welch is the sub. Panama has 2 more subs in 1 window. They also could sub at the half in 4 minutes. They could also do that. My God, I can't believe it. Panama. Miles Robinson should not be near the USMNT A team. And Aaron Long shouldn't be either. You know what? I'm rooting for Jamaica-Panama at this point. Screw it. USA does not deserve the final. And Mexico, they might be the better team, but I think Jamaica is better on paper. I want Jamaica-Panama. Those referees are going to get Jamaica. They're going to legitimately throw Jamaica to the woodshed. I'm not going to be surprised. I hate it for Jamaica. They're going to get some mean referees. It's going to be a tough game. Mexico's offside and they score, it's going to count. You know it will. United States is just gassed. You damn well know. Or either the referees go into overdrive here. Like if somebody goes down the box, somebody's getting a penalty. I can't believe it. Me either. Mexico should beat Jamaica. Ain't no way CONCACAF will allow Panama versus Jamaica to happen. I hope it happens. Let's have some fun. Buzio out the USMNT. I don't disagree. Head on. Saved by Mosqueda with 3 minutes to go in this half, 15 in the second. Wow. I cannot believe United States might just be beaten on home soil to be knocked out of the Gold Cup. Canada almost did it. They should have done it. Thank you, Scott Kennedy. Can Panama finish the job? That'll be cleared. Ferreira gets it to Bucio. Ferreira. Mihailovic. Cross. Ferreira. Carrasquilla. Almost. Foul. Free kick for the USA. See what I mean? See what I mean? USA is going to make their last sub here right before the half. Panama has one window, 2 subs. It'll be Gianluca Bucio for Julian Gressel and Jackson Ewell for DeJuan Jones, I'm guessing. No, John Tolkien for DeJuan Jones. John Tolkien, and he cut the mullet? Dude, that's why I couldn't tell who it was. He cut the mullet. The man cut the mullet. That's why I couldn't tell. Why would you cut the mullet? 104th minute. So, no Jackson Ewell. Gressel plays it forward. Ay, ay, ay. Where's Pulisic? He's in Europe. He's in Milan. He took a move. I can see a Jamaica-Panama final. I hope we get it at this point. That would be amazing. So 6 out of 7 knockout stage predictions, I guess. No Mas mullets. 105th minute. Or Cade Cowell must have stole his mullet then. Joe Dirt. Or Cade Dirt, I guess. I don't know. Plays in. Header. Shot! Oh, goal! 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 Goal de US! Goal de Jesus Ferreira! 1-1! Golazo! Golazo! Goal! Oh my God! Jesus Ferreira! Header from Morris off the volley, beats Mosqueda, top bins. And there you go. Jesus Ferreira scores to equalize. You just knew it was coming. I'm sorry. You knew it. I'm just glad it was an amazing goal instead of a penalty. Jesus Ferreira scores against a non-Caribbean nation, and it's 1-1 in the 105th minute. Oh, my God. That was an amazing shot. Most goals in a Gold Cup all time is Jesus Ferreira in second under Zague of Mexico from 93. And Jesus Ferreira scores one that might have just saved the U.S. 15 more minutes. Halftime of extra time. It is 1-1. 1-1. You have to believe. Wara volley. Exactly. What a header assist by Morris. Jesus Lord, the U.S. always finds ways, don't they? Why do they always find a way? It's mind-boggling. There we go. It's mind-boggling. They always find a way. Stats after extra time, halftime. Let's see what we got here. I don't see no program alerts yet, so that's good news. Stats at the half. 42% possession to 58% possession. 13 shots to 10. 353 accurate passes. 79% to 520. 84%. 10 fouls to 12. 1 offside to 4. 2 corners to 3. 448 passes to 662. 79% pass accuracy to 84. 13 shots to 10. 3 shots on goal to 3. 23 throws to 26. 1 yellow card to 1. 0 red cards on either side. 1-1. 1-1. after the first 15 of extra time. We have another 15 minutes. Panama has 2 subs. Whether it's used at the half or used during the second half, they have only one window in that case. 3 tiers. CONCACAF, Caribbean level nations, Panama level, top dogs level, Ferreira's leveled up. Jesus just set USMNT Twitter to frenzy. Yeah, is it like, oh, he finally scored against somebody worth a damn? Is that what it is? Yeah, he did. They always do. They never thought that it'd be so simple, but they found a way. They found a way. They always thought it'd be too crazy, but they found a way. They found a way. You could continue from there. This is rigged. Can't pull a goal like that out of the hat. The U.S. always finds a way, though. It's absolutely mind-boggling. Panama, Wagner. Yeah, sadly, no. It's like the USA refuses to go home. I guess they hate the song Who Says You Can't Go Home by Bon Jovi. They'll start to kick off the second half. Almost. Here we go. Another 15. This will liven up the match. Let's see what happens in the next 15. Any goal wins this. Will they hold on for penalties or will they get another? Jesus Lord, the U.S. has found a new gear. They got the goal and they found a new gear. You know, I don't feel so bad anymore. The same thing happened to Canada. The USA must be stopped. The USA tried and Panama did. They just can't be stopped. Well, I mean, England would definitely bottle like this. This is true. Morris rolled on. 106th minute. Ball crossed in by Tolkien. Oh, that was horrible. Gressel trying to fight for the ball. That's out. Ferreira scored versus someone worth a damn. That definitely means reptilian people control us. I mean, come on now. That was... I don't think that needed to be confirmed like that, but sure. Cross in. Plays back. Sands. Still James Sands. Brought down in the box, but sadly they scored their goal, so that isn't a penalty. I'm just glad it was a great goal. You know, I'm just glad that Ferreira's goal was that amazing that it's not like it feels like it was rigged for them to tie it up. Like, that was an amazing goal. Like, he pulled that out of his ass. Like, I mean, nobody, not many people could do that. Like, you got to give Ferreira props for that one. 107th minute. Ferreira scored for someone worth a damn. SKC RSL, Denny Musovski with assist by Chicho Arango. RSL has won. That'll be a free kick for Panama. John Tolkien is down. Free kick for Panama, and he's down. All right, 107th minute. Boom. $108th minute. Jimenez is winning the Golden Boot. How would that happen? He scores 3 goals per game for the rest of the tournament? No, that's not happening. That ain't happening. Oh, that's a throw. Will the Mexico game be delayed? You would think that's the smart choice, but it was starting at 9:30 anyway, is what I think I saw pretty much. They said 9 just as 9. It's really 9:30, even though it's in 2 different stadiums. So it'll probably be pushed back a slight bit more, I would say. Because if it's 120, that would be... Would you take Jesus Ferreira at TFC? Yeah, but why would Dallas trade him away? Yeah, he's better than whatever we have now. Yeah. Emery, get well soon. We wish you the best. Be strong. Fight, fight, fight. Get well soon. My prayers to you. Sending healing vibes your way. Get well soon. I've never seen a player get more hate than Ferreira. All the haters are silent now. That was an amazing goal. I can't get mad at that. Like, that was an amazing goal. Like, he's got talent. L clearance from Miazga. I mean, everybody has a bad moment. Remember when Jesus Ferreira teased Houston and Austin? I remember that, yeah. Yeah, I remember that, yeah. I don't blame him. I mean, Dallas is the best team in... Well, I guess not then, because, you know, Austin may... Right now, no, they are. Well, it's closer. I guess the most dynamic team... I forgot you also have a Twitch stream going. I got both. I'm not signed to one platform yet. 110th minute. Playing forward. Ooh. Rumble stream as well. I don't have enough subscribers on Rumble. You need 100. There's the link. I just post the RSRs there as a backup, but there's the link. Who do you think would reach the finals at this point? Before the games, I had Jamaica and USA. I still think USA, Jamaica, because you know what? The USA always finds a way. Now that they got that goal back, they always find a way. How we doing, Joel Sway? Just imagine if Jesus goes to Napoli and he teases the Italian teams. Oh, I don't know if that would go well for him, to be honest. I don't know if that would go well for him. Ferreira's now the new ruler of mid-tier CONCACAF. It's one goal, but an awesome goal. You're trying to grow your hair out? I just haven't had a haircut in a month. It grows pretty fast. It's been more like... No, it was the week before. It's almost been a month. It actually grows pretty fast, especially after like the second week. You know? So, no, I'm not trying to grow it out. Oh my God. Why do people want me to grow my hair out? I don't want to. The thing is, for me, I don't want to grow my hair out. I don't. I just don't want to deal with it, to be honest. Because the longer it gets, the curlier it gets. And I really don't want to brush my hair every day. I don't want to wash it every day because I don't want to bend over the freaking bath. If I had a shower, I might consider it a little bit more. Because you could just step in and wash your hair and it's a lot easier. But, like, that's a pretty high bath wall. Like, I don't want to bend my head over the bath. It doesn't feel good. I did it a couple of times. If I wash my hair, I'm taking a bath. I don't want to take a bath almost every day. I can't do it. Like, I don't want to do it. Like, that's too much. You pretty much have to wash your hair every day or every other day. I still think every other day is. Well, when it's curly, maybe. I don't know. Ryan Stiles. Funnily enough, there's a comedian with that same name. You only live once, try it out and see what it looks like. Cut it when it's done. Especially if it's curly. Oh, well. I thought the conventional wisdom is you're supposed to brush it, but okay. Turns out I was wrong. I'm not a monster truck driver. And I'm not a comedian either. Okay, no, I'm closer to a comedian, though, to be honest. 113th minute. Closer, I should say. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yep. Mm-hmm. Exactly. And also, can make a reference to the basketball player, too, if you wanted to. 114th minute. Brushing curly hair is an idea brought by white Eurocentric beauty standards that ends up a mess anyways. Well, maybe that's why that'll be played for. Maybe that's why I think so, because, I mean, look at me. Wonder how Canada would have done against Panama. I don't know. We may have gotten our ass kicked watching this game, but we may have won. I don't know. I think we'd be just as threatened as the U.S. were, to be honest. That I know. I don't know if we've been able to hold, though. You know? (115th minute). Canada 1-0 Panama, to be honest. What's the name of the comedian with a mullet? Joe something. Like, Joe Dirt's the character. The guy who played the character was David Spade. I don't think there's another comedian with a mullet. At least I don't pay attention. Fair. I mean, Joe Dirt was the character. David Spade played Joe Dirt. Looks like Mexico versus Jamaica's delayed. I'm not surprised. Well, I'm actually a little bit surprised, to be honest. It's two different stadiums. But that's good for me. Joe Dirt's the character. David Spade played Joe Dirt. Also, he was on the and then Joe Dirt was also or the guy who played Joe Dirt, David Spade, was also on the show Don't Shoot Me. Or Just Shoot Me. Just Shoot Me. Why did I say don't? Just Shoot Me. Pretty good show. The reboot of Just Shoot Me is now called Don't Shoot Me. Ugh. Ugh. They made Calgary Ottawa free for this. Jesus Ferreira's down. And they have no subs. That's not good. Been growing mine out for 5 years and 3 months. What do I do to maintain is what curl specialists in salon do with all their curly hair patients. If I can do it, then you can surely do it. (117th minute). Our game ended 0-0. I mean, it's not bad. And silenced. Then Rio said sometimes the USA can only win at home. And silence all the USA fans. Jesus Ferreira with a golden boot, 7 goals. Oh, no, he's being stretchered off. Oh, no, the U.S. is down a man. Oh, no. Brown with cornrows by 2026. I'm barely going to consider growing my hair out. You think I'm going... thin ice. I don't know. Yeah, that was the movie. Was Blame Canada. That was the movie. 118th minute. (118th minute). Monday until today, of course. Pretty much. Except for about Christmas time. But other than that, you know, even on vacation, I still stream. Especially when it's supposed to be a vacation. Or it has nothing to do with football. Whoa. When it has nothing to do with football and it's just a vacation, I still stream. And I vlogged it too. At least the Smoky Mountains one, not Mississippi, but still stream there though. Thank you. 119th minute. Matt Turner makes the save. I think we're going to go to penalties. Gold Cup shootout records. U.S. 4 wins, 2 losses. Panama 4 wins, 1 loss. Some has to give. Of course, the USA just won a shootout. Gold Cup shootout history. Panama defeated USA 1-1 in 2015, 3-2. And USA defeated Panama 0-0 in the 2005 final. Unless there's a goal here. 120th minute. USA goes to last minutes and penalties. Yeah, that's true, especially with the B team. 120th minute. This may be a worse run. Oh, Vasquez got taken off. 1 minute stoppage time, and we're going to penalties. 1 minute. Oh, Ferreira's back on. Good. I was worried for 5 seconds. Damn. 1 minute of stoppage time. If U.S. scores here or Panama scores here, we don't go to pens. 30 seconds. 1 chance. Or will we go to another shootout? 121st minute. Well, at least USA's 2 biggest opponents have taken them to a penalty shootout. I don't feel too bad. Roldan. Seconds to go. Cross in. Morris. Header. Save by Mosquera. And he's going to pick it up. Damn. USA last minute goal. It did not happen. And that'll be a goal kick, and I think that'll send him to penalties. CONCACAF Gold Cup semifinal. Halftime. It's full time after 120. It is 1-1. Uno. We go to penalties once again for the U.S. 1-1. Ivan Anderson scores in the 99th. No relation. Jesus Ferreira scores the volley in the 105th, and we're going to penalties. We're going to penalties. If USA wins, they won't go to penalties in the final. Imagine Panama-Jamaica final. Who knows? No one's chatting here. Let's see if Turner makes up his error earlier for making some saves. We'll find out. I mean, Ozan's over on Twitch. Hit that like button. You are. Let's run the game. Let's run it up, all right? And hopefully this goes off like a freaking... This goes off like a bomb again, like the freaking Canada game. That was amazing how it went off at penalties. That was amazing. So let's see if that happens again. Yeah, forget the stats. It's going to penalties. All right. Let's see if we get one more. Let's see. We're going to pens. There we go. 2-2 RSL SKC. Anderson Julio. That does not surprise me one bit. We'll see. This is crazy, y'all. Another penalty shootout for the USA. The winner goes to the final. Who will be USA favored? I say the USA are the favorite still. Panama doesn't score their first 2 goals. Don't think they can win it. Panama underdogs. I say the USA still doesn't. Then we go to Jamaica, Mexico. Tell the chat over on YouTube, no spoilers. No spoilers. They won't listen, but no spoilers. No spoiling. I don't know how good we did on the last stream because, let's be honest, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't even read the chat after the game. The penalties were over for Canada, but no spoiling. But yeah, if Panama doesn't score the first two, I think it's over. By the way, Wendy's is a very good fast food restaurant. I like Wendy's. It's a good restaurant. I didn't know you could DoorDash Wendy's, but you can. Or Grubhub, for that matter. Now that you can do that, I might just get Wendy's more. You know? USA manager looks like Bob. If you're talking about the Monsters vs. Aliens, Bob. Oh, from Stranger Things. I bet nobody remembers Monsters vs. Aliens, though. I don't think anybody got that reference. That blue blob that looked like Jell-O. Bob. No. Monsters vs. Aliens was an underrated movie, I swear. It was an underrated movie. If I get spoiled, it's fine. It was the Canada game that I didn't want to get spoiled for, you know? But here I really A shootout, here we go. If Panama wins, of course, I got my prediction wrong here. If U.S. wins, I get my prediction right. 1-0 or 0-1. Let's start. Are we doing this again? Matt Turner legitimately is getting into a scuffle again about the coin toss. Again. I agree with that. Spoiler. Oh, come on. Not again, Matt. I guess he's just shithousing. Mosquera and Turner trying to make the saves. Brace for impact. United States versus Panama. Looks to me like the U.S. goes second. Turner will go trying to make the save first. Panama goes first, which honestly might be the better move. Or not. Jesus Ferreira. No, it's Jesus Ferreira. The U.S. is going first. My bad. Jesus Ferreira. Kept him alive. Can he score the penalty to start off the shootout? Jesus Ferreira versus Orlando Mosquera to start the shootout. Ferreira versus Mosquera. 1-1, 1-1 after extra time. Ferreira versus Mosquera starts the shootout. USA goes first, then Panama. Orlando Mosquera, who's played really well over this summer. What will he do? 1-1. This is to go to the final. Of course, this shootout's to go to the final, but Ferreira to start off for the USA. Jesus Ferreira versus Orlando Mosquera. Ferreira versus Mosquera. Takes the short run-up shot. Save! Ferreira gets saved by Mosquera. What a save! Settle is settled. 0-0 after the first penalty. Jesus Ferreira. Oh my God, he took everything to score that goal. He misses the penalty. Mosquera goes the right way. Panama could take the lead here. And it is Fidel Escobar to start for Panama's defender. Fidel Escobar to start for Panama against Matt Turner. Panama needs to score here. They need to score. It would be good for them if they did. It's not like a need to, but it really is, sort of. Escobar takes the shot. Goal down the middle. He puts it over Turner. It is 1-0. 1-0 Panama. And they have the lead. Down the middle. And Turner gets the ball put over him. 1-0 Panama. Next up. Is Jordi Mihailovic. Jordi Mihailovic to make it 1-1. If he misses, this one's pretty much done and dusted. He needs to score. Mihailovic with a bit of a longer run up. Can he tie it up? Mihailovic shot. Goal. Goal. 1-1. 1-1. It is tied. Mihailovic ties it up. If the U.S. gets a save here, it's back on even terms. Mihailovic puts it the opposite way of Mosquera. Amazing by Mihailovic. And that is Ismael Diaz, the hat-trick hero. The hat-trick hero Diaz goes to take a penalty for Panama. Ismael Diaz versus Matt Turner. 1-1, 1-1. To keep the lead for Panama, Diaz, the hat-trick hero against Qatar, should have scored a goal tonight. Straight on for Diaz is how he'll start his run-up. He goes wide, takes the shot. Goal! 2-1, 2-1. Ismael Diaz scores. 2-1 for Panama. It's getting interesting. Yes. Ismael Diaz, the hat-trick hero, keeps Panama up on top. He's a damn good player, too. Jesus Ferreira regretting his miss. You're damn right. USA needs to keep scoring and hope they get a save somewhere along the line. Jordan Morris. Jordan Morris versus Orlando Mosquera. If the U.S. misses another, they're in trouble. Jordan Morris. Jordan Morris to make it tied again. Jordan Morris, stutter step, top corner, goal. 2-2, 2-2. Panama to take the lead back. Jordan Morris does his part. Solid pens. Boom. Top bins, Jordan Morris. And that is Martinez. The substitute, Christian Martinez, is coming up to take the penalty. The substitute, Christian Martinez. Can he go 3 for 3? Christian Martinez. Christian Martinez to take this penalty. Runs up short, stutter step, saved by Turner. It is tied. The stutter step always never works. It is tied. The United States has a chance to take the lead back. Didn't Ferreira miss his last penalty kick against Canada? He made it. He made it. That's why Brim had to make it. No, Ferreira scored against Canada. And now it's John Tolkien? No, Julian Gressel to take a penalty. Julian Gressel to make it 3-2 to take the lead. Julian Gressel. Julian Gressel scores. It's 3-2, 3-2. Turner needs one save. One save. And it will be a level game if Panama were to score. But Turner needs a save. The U.S. needs to score. We got Panama going up for their next penalty. If they get saved, the USA can win it with errors. Barcenas. Edgar Barcenas to take the shot. Rolls it in. It's a goal. It's 3-3. 3-3. It is equaled. Edgar Barcenas scores. The United States has to score or Panama can win it with the last kick of the game. The U.S. have to score now. How tough is this? And that is Matt Miazga. Matt Miazga to either put the U.S. in the catbird seat or put them on the ropes. And that's a goal for Miazga. They are in the catbird seat. 4-3. 4-3. Panama has to score to send it to sudden death. Turner makes the save. It's a miss. The U.S. go through. Panama scores. They're still alive. Panama has to score to stay alive. And it is Cecilio Waterman to take the last penalty for now. Cecilio Waterman to keep Panama alive. Cecilio Waterman has to score here or we are finished. U.S. to the final. There has to be a goal here for Waterman. It's all or nothing. Tie or go home. Waterman versus Turner. A long run up for Waterman. A really long run up. Waterman. Turner. The stare down. Shot. Goal. We're going to sudden death. One more. 4-4. 4-4. United States. At this point, it is the most pressure you're ever going to feel as a player. Soon. Christian Roldan. Roldan. To take this penalty versus Mosquera. Roldan. To put the U.S. back in the catbird seat or put them on the ropes. Roldan. Roldan! Saved! Saved by Mosquera! Oh, no. Roldan has been saved by Mosquera. And then it's all on Turner. Turner has to make a save. Panama has to miss. Adalberto Carrasquilla can win this. Coco Carrasquilla. Adalberto Carrasquilla for the win. Matt Turner to save this game. Carrasquilla to the win, or Turner to save this and keep it going. Carrasquilla versus Turner. The pressure mounts. Carrasquilla for the win versus Turner. Goal! Panama to the final. Carrasquilla sends Panama to the Gold Cup final. Goal! Panama to the final. Panama knock off the champions. 5-4. 4-5. 1-1 esta noche. 4-5 en penales. 1-1 on the night. 5-4 on penalties. Panama to the final of the Gold Cup. Panama to the final. Panama to the final. We may get a crazy final. We may get Mexico-Panama once again. Canada are avenged by Panama. The United States couldn't get it done this time. Panama through to the Gold Cup final. The United States have been eliminated by the Panamanians. Wow. If you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlist. Share this with your friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you in a couple of minutes for Jamaica versus Mexico in the other semifinal. Panama eliminates the United States. Commiserations to the United States. Congratulations to Panama. The United States have been eliminated from Gold Cup contention. Panama are still alive. 3 teams are left in Gold Cup contention. We know 1 more will be eliminated tonight. Panama goes through to the final. Jubilation for the Panamanians. Heartbreak for the U.S. Single RSR. Sit tight. I'll be back. I'll see you in a bit for the next stream. Sit tight. I'm out. Peace.